I'm free. I'm back. We return. The account is now unbanned. The reason for the ban? Honestly, no idea. They didn't give me a reason. Either way though, I put in a ticket and I was like, yo, I'm banned. I want to appeal, but I can't because you banned me. Can you help? And they were just like, oh, we've really deeply looked into this and we've decided to unban you. I'm like, yes, I'm sure. But at least we're unbanned. We're back. We can continue the journey. One thing we have to do right now, today, is win there is fortune. Because of the ban, I've had no time. I've had my plans have been ruined. We have a little bit of time left. We have like an hour before the servers go down. Oh, I cracked egg. Let's see which one we got. Where's me egg? Oh, here it is. All right, let's go and do a dragonflight. We have to do as much dragonflight as we can to get this renown up before the servers go down. All right, so we're gonna go do the main campaign. The campaign gives some, but I don't know when. I think the main campaign does give some, but not till the later parts. Not till you're actually introduced to Syiler, which I think is very soon, to be fair. Imagine if the challenge just ended, though. Actually, I don't know what would have been more annoying, that the challenge is over, or that I wasted like £50 or something, because I just bought the game, and I bought 2 months of game time because I couldn't do a sub for some reason. At first, I thought it was because of a payment issue, because I'm in like outside England right now. Sometimes I'll make a purchase and my bank will be like, nope, not allowed, criminal. And then I'll have to do a whole like thing of speaking to them. And sometimes they'll want me to speak to the fraud team and I'll be like, it's me. I'm just trying to spend my own money. And they're like, is it really you though? Yeah, sometimes they're funny like that. So I thought, oh, maybe I bought WoW and the bank like put it on pending, but then took it back. And then Blizzard banned me because the money was refunded. Then I checked through my statements and yeah, the payment was taken. No problem, no issues. So then I was like, what the hell caused this? And yeah, that thread that I found talks about VPN, and that would make sense because that same day that I got banned was the day that I used the VPN. I didn't have WoW open. It was literally just a Battle.net client in the background. So I didn't make any purchases, didn't do anything weird. Literally all that happened was BNet was open. I used the VPN. BNet got disconnected, and yeah, that's pretty weird. But it is ironic that the last episode, the last like bit I recorded, I was like, it's going so good, the scuff is working with us, there's nothing can go wrong, it's so good right now, we're making good progress, everything's going great, and then I got banned. So this should be the Syiler start now, right? Can I see my chapter? Can I not see the specific chapter for Uzurspan? This is just showing campaign chapters as like an overall thing, like you finish the Uzurspan as an entire chapter. Yeah, this should start the Syiler stuff. I don't know how much rep we're going to get. If we get 3 renown from this, then that would be enough because we'd get 9 renown, right? Even if we get close, we get like 28, I think that should be enough time for us to finish off. We've got like an hour and 10 minutes, so we need this MPT to stop the yak. We got to speed through this quest line as quickly as possible. This gives 600. Not very much. We could have just done side quests for that amount, but hopefully we progressively get more and more. That's because another. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. Okay, this alone is going to give like 1.8k or something. All right, there's the first set of little rodent things, otuks, little rodent things. They're cute too. I can't believe I call them rodent things. When this expansion was first coming out and you got the otuks, I was like, oh my god, these mans are so good. I'm sorry, otuks. Sorry for the disrespect. So there's a few more quests here, and I think after this we don't get a Syiler rep anymore, maybe? Maybe we go to Valdrakken now. Do we hurt? We can check our mailbox too. Alright, how much money are we on? Ooh, assistant cell. A lot of failed auctions. Yeah, it's just all failed. Alright, never mind. We've got about 50 minutes left of the buff, I believe. Have we done any raids related stuff? Oh, we have an hour and 50 minutes. But as long as we get this rep done, that's the main thing I wanted to get done for this session, is getting this rep out the way. And then we can get potentially 4 mounts. Actually, I should look at what we need for these before we head anywhere, so we can buy them now and don't have to fly backwards and forwards between the vendors. I think you get 1 for free, right? And you got to buy 1. So we need, assuming we get 1 for free, 1 we have to buy. Mastodon Tusk. How much are they? What the hell? Hello? Really? 250 gold a pop. Very interesting. All right, we're not going to buy these. We're going to try and farm them because that is a lot of gold. Okay, this is more like it. So we'll buy enough just in case we need all of them, considering yeah, it's going to cost us no gold anyway. This might be good gold that we've just stumbled upon. I don't think they're going to sell very fast, but 250 a pop is pretty good. Actually, you know what? We're going to go right there right now. See how many we can get. While we're here as well, we could look to get the jerky. Actually, that's one thing I didn't look at the price of as well. Yeah, we could get the frozen jerky. What is it you need? 20 of each or something? We could have a quick butcher's at that too. Just getting it for the mount and then also seeing how much it's worth later down the line. These are what we're after, these elites. All right, we didn't get what we need on the first. We'd need about 7? Seen a problem with this mob though. Doesn't seem to be many of them. We do have a quest here, right? This does take us to this area. We could double dip and do both at the same time. I mean, we're here for side quests anyway, so assuming this gives Iskara Tuskar rep. Fair enough. All right, so we're here for the meat. There's 3 different types of meat you've got to get for the temperamental Skyclaw, and this is one of them. The gnolls in this section. They're gonna give a frozen meat. Maybe it still has a pretty good sell price. Drop chance seems kind of horrendous. How much does this give? 1.5k. Excuse me? Why does that give so much? Was it flash frozen meat? Oh, it is flash frozen. Wow. Wow. What do we say? We went that entire time, we got 1. Okay, how much are they worth? They're worth nearly 200 gold a pop though. That's pretty good. Yeah, the drop rate on this seems horrendous. I'm surprised this isn't worth more. This is terrible. All right, well, we got 1 at least. We know we can get them. So next up, we want to go here. Right, well, that's like actually kind of convenient. We can double dip here. We're going to get a little bit of rep for doing this anyway. Today, we're going to end on like 109. Pretty good. Not even past the first day yet. And we still have some easy things we can pick up. Still Bronze Drake, still Armani Battle Bear, still an OS Drake. Is it Time Walk in this reset? Yes. We need to make use of this too. So the area I'm thinking about is right where the hunt happens, and there's like a lap of mammoths. Now, this might not be good. This was good way back because you would take a while to kill these. But now that I'm max, this might not be good because it might not spawn in time. Previously, once you'd done the lap, they were starting to respawn. There's one of them. We need at least about 7. We might need more depending on if the other ones aren't free. But yeah, let's see how long it takes us to get the 7 we need. Yeah, a little bit rougher to farm these as a max level though. They definitely don't spawn fast enough. Probably a few more cheeky spawns out there somewhere. Yeah, the spawn timer is just not quite fast enough for how fast we kill them. This general area is where they spawn. So we're down, we've got 2. It ain't really looking like a gold farm angle because it's not something we can just spam. We are going to go try for the jerky, and if the jerky is faster to farm because there's a lot more mobs and they probably respawn faster, assuming no one else is there, then that might be worth farming in its place. And then we just buy the tusks. You're picking up what I'm throwing down. Let's see what we got here. So here we're looking for tough jerky. I think that's the name of it. Oh, Tuskar jerky. Yes. So this has a sell price of a pretty good amount, right? Nearly 200 gold a pop. Obviously, it depends on how many we can get. So if we're able to get a good amount, really we should time how much gold we're making per period. But this back in the day, back in Dragonfly, this was pretty good gold. I think you were making like, I think they were worth like a good few hundred gold per pop. So just an hour of farming this, you were making good gold for a period. There's another jerky. So they're definitely dropping faster than the tusks are. We need 20 of this anyway for a mount right now. So once again, that kind of gold I don't really want to throw down if we don't need to. Unless there's something else that we can do that's more value for the gold. So far this seems good. The K gold worth of Tuskar jerky already. And this probably has a higher selling rate than the tusks because you need more of it and it's directly for the mount. And I don't think most people are going to farm this. They'll just go buy it, go get themselves a mount and call it a day. 1.4k. I mean, these ones are already basically back. Yeah, you could just keep spam killing these. Yeah, the respawning has been done. So we'll probably just get our 20 for now. Oh, the spawns have died a little on us here. How many are we on? 11. So 9 more and then we'll stop for now. Alright, well, we've not had the server shutdown message yet. Or does that only happen at 15 minutes? I swear it doesn't. You only get a bigger warning of like 30, and then it does 15 and it starts to do like minute to minute. But either way, we've not had that message, although I only plan to play until about 9-ish today anyway. We do need Nolan's house special. And we need a little bit more rep. We need 1 more renown, and we're done with both of those. I think we do that. We go do our Garrison and Lizzie. And then that is it for today's session. We're basically done with everything we wanted in Dragonflight, right? After this, nothing currently comes to mind that we've not gotten. I think this quest change should give us enough rep to be done with the Iskara Tuskar, which is good. And then this next section is where we get Nolan's house special from. A good double dip because we want these mobs anyway. There's max renown. We hit enough, which is good. Yeah, it's these Stormfang dudes. This is so many of them too, and this also had a good value, I think. Once again, no one here farming this. And the amount of mobs is pretty good. I assume the drop chance on this is way worse than the other ones. I mean, they don't seem too bad though. We'll keep tabs on how long this takes us to get 20 again. This was the one that used to be hyper farmed, I'm pretty sure. I mean, you can see why, right? Whenever I compliment it though, it always seems to go downhill real fast. I'm always like, wow, this is so good, and then it becomes terrible. Oh, there's the server shutdown message. All right, well, we got the rep done at least. That's good timing. We can do the other stuff next time. The main thing I wanted to do was make this final use of the rep. We're not going to farm out all of the house special now. We're just going to go and buy our mounts. Do you give me free things? Okay, so we do need to get another 5 tusks at some point, buy them, whatever it is. We need to get our hands on 5 more. But for now, yeah, that's pretty good. Got our renown maxed. We are completely done with this faction at least. I don't think we're going to do any others. I mean, Valdrakken doesn't give mounts, Centaurs doesn't give mounts, but technically. So that is us done with reps, at least in Dragonflight. Alright, well, that is us done for this segment. I will see you for the next. I returned for another session, and it's actually been quite a while. So long that we've missed the time walking event in Syiler, which, if you didn't hear me mention last time, I wanted to do the time walk event for Wrath, so we could make use of the reputation boost to get the Sons of Hodir up to Exalted, and also get the Wormrest Accord Exalted, so we could pick up 3 more mounts potentially there. But because I missed that, that makes those grinds a lot slower now, so I'm not too sure if we're actually going to go about doing those, or we might wait for the next event, or I don't know. We'll probably leave those in the back burner for now though. And I had an idea. Last time we tried to use the Clash Trials, yeah, we were going to use a Gilnean to pick up the 2 Gilnean mounts, but you can't actually do that. The reason for that is you're not able to access the different phase-ins that you need, so you can't swap the phase-in. You can't speak to the NPC, which means you can't actually reach the vendor to be able to purchase them. But I thought to myself, well, if you can't do Gilnean, just do Goblin. If we use Goblin, it's the same thing. Once we swap over to Alliance, we should end up with the 2 mounts, because Goblin is the equivalent to Worgen in terms of Horde and Alliance mounts. So we should have the 2 Gilnean mounts if we actually make a Worgen and quickly do their Clash Trial thing. So let's give that a go and see if that works. Today we're going to be trying to get a few things done. The mount number isn't really going to go up too much, but it isn't going to go up too much at this point anyway. We're going to be slowly kind of raking in 4 or 5 mounts a session, hopefully. But if we get 4 or 5 mounts, that puts us on target. We're definitely going to get at least, if this works, we get 2. We're going to go do OS for the other mount we're missing, so that's 3. We're going to do Law Walkers, that's 4. I do want to work on setting up Korthia. I think that'll be worth it overall. Oh wait, are the Clash Trials upgraded now? But it's trying to make me go to... Oh wait, no, that is right? My other Clash Trials were probably 60. Were they 60 or 70? Oh, they were... So they've already upgraded the Clash Trials. Was one of my Clash Trials level 61 right then? By the way, I need to remember to check that too, because that's super random. That does complicate things a little bit, because we need the gold. I don't think you get it from any of this stuff. You can't even open this. That doesn't mean we have to do this intro, which is going to take a little bit of time. It's probably still worth it. Not ideal. Pretty sure the Hearthstone takes us back to Orgrimmar anyway. That's fine. Let's get the intro quest and hope that these give some kind of gold. 20 gold, so this should be enough. I don't really want to kill things though, so let's click things instead. The reason I don't want to kill things is we have basically no real buttons set up. My UI is an absolute mess. Speaking of, a couple of things I've been working on in the background. First of all, a complete update to the UI. I want to replace some add-ons that are kind of outdated, that haven't been working properly. Swapping from KG panels over to just purely weak auras for the visual aspects, like the black borders and stuff. So the UI should be way more functional and way more long term. It shouldn't break as often. And then also in the nearish future, we should be releasing an update to trendgame.com, which if you don't know, that's my mount website. Currently we have a good amount of mounts logged, probably definitely hundreds, probably 600 or something. But one thing we're going to be adding is an easy mount button. And what this button will do is allow you to put in your character, and you'll be able to click next easy mount, and it'll show you based on a mount list we've created what the next easiest mount is for you to... Oh wait, why do I feel like it's over here? I think it's here somewhere. Aha. The fact that oh, it's super cheap. What the hell? Okay, we had enough gold ages ago. The fact that I remember this is kind of wild. It would have been years and years and years and years since I last bought these mounts. There we go. That's 2 more. Oh, it works! Yay! Yay! Alright, sick. The WeakAura actually works now. Yeah, and what it'll do is you'll put in your character, you'll click next easiest mount. It'll take you to the next easiest mount based on the list that we've created. Sorry, that took so long to explain. So say for example, and this will only be mounts you've not collected. So say for example, you've not gotten the Bronze Drake. You're going to click next and it's going to take you straight to the Bronze Drake and it's going to be like, yo, this is the next recommended mount. But if you don't want to go do that, you're like, no, the Bronze Drake sucks. I don't want that. You can click it again in theory. This is how it should work. And it should take you to the next mount that you don't obtain in the list. You can kind of click through a few times until you find something you're actually like interested in. And then, yeah, you can go from there. So that did actually work. So if we check now, we should have the Gilnean mounts. That is a good workaround. This is one of them at least. Are they both mountain horses? So that's a good workaround if you're trying to get the Gilnean horses, but you don't want to like level a character, just make a goblin. Next up, we finished off these reps. We do need to come back at some point and get the mats we're missing for the other Otuk. But for now, not that big of a priority. We got some of the meat we needed for this, but we're still missing a lot. We found out the 20 of those at least. We're still missing 15 of these and a ton of the flesh. Yeah, we're missing 19 of these. So that's either going to be a lot of gold or a lot of grinding. But actually, no, there's some stuff I want to do in here. Let's do the dragonflight stuff first, actually. I think I had some more stuff listed on the auction house too, so I should check that. Mailbox quick. There's some more stuff in here too, so let's loot all this. It doesn't look like anything sold yet. It was that weapon we were trying to sell previously. So that did not sell. But what I want to do in Dragonflight today is first of all, where is the current event happening? I don't see it. I have to click it into each stone. Ah, there it is. Okay. I wouldn't mind checking out the Dream Surge stuff. We want to go do Lizza. And there was something else I wanted to do. Oh, by the Stormhide Salamander. I don't think we have any of the mats for that yet. The items or whatever. But if we just go to Forbidden Reach and kill a couple of rares, I think we'll get enough. I don't know. There's probably some other fast way of doing that. In my mind, that's fast enough anyway. Is this Lizzie quest? Oh, I thought this was a different side quest. Either way, I think this is okay. We need 1,000 by piranha. Let's go get those first of all. We want to be in Faldrassus for a couple of reasons anyway, for the event and also the auction house. So we can buy those and also potentially relist the other ones for the items. Soon we're going to have to start doing the longer grinds as well, which does mean we'll make a lot of time progress in one episode, because we're going to go through like 6 hours or something to do a grind. But yeah, like the Talbooks, for example, those take a few hours. I think they're worth the time, but I'm not going to show the 6-hour process of me killing the same mobs over and over again. Oh, super cheap. What did we need? 10 or 20? I think we needed 10. Alright, not a problem at all. These are worth 150 gold a pop. Nearly 300 gold a pop. And nearly 200 gold a pop. So if we were to buy these, we'd be looking at 4k for just this one. Whoops. And 3k for this one. This one's definitely the one to buy. And we'd farm maybe the Tuskar Jerky to buy the other ones. Or the Nolan Special. We could do a mix of both. Actually, I think these respawned really fast. So maybe we'll farm these out. And then we'll farm like 40 and then sell some so we can buy the Flash Frozen. Or maybe there's something else. There was those tusks that were pretty valuable, but we didn't really find a great spot for farming them. Alright, really I should set up a macro real quick. We're gonna just have, I think it's just /tar waking. If we fly around, we should be able to find the waking dream portals. The Time Rift event is also happening right now. I'm kind of curious to see if this is viable, because we get a decent reward, right? Are we not able to get any more score though? Am I really gonna miss out on the books? And this should die instantly, so we can get the weekly done pretty quick at least. I don't know how, I can't remember how many we need for a mount, but I mean, what? Oh, so if you're not in the raid group, you don't get any credit. Okay, cool. That's a great thing. This is one of those things where it's like, wait, I can go in again. Is it gonna give me a new zone? I assume not, but let's try. This is one of those things where it's like Blizzard don't learn from the past. Like, how many times have we gone through this thing of people overpowering mobs and then one-shotting them and no one else can be involved, but we still keep doing it. We need 3,000. All right, we'll come back next hour and see if we can get a raid group for this. Like, obviously easily sold if we just joined a raid group, but still, I don't feel like you should need to. The mob should have that like invulnerability window for like 5 seconds. It doesn't even have to be long, like just long enough to chuck a GCD at it and then you're good. Like every rare that can potentially die instantly. Like what was it I was doing recently? Oh, I was doing the Tormentors of Torghast on retail. And yeah, it just instantly died. And it sucks too because someone has to go be the sacrificial lamb who starts the actual mob to spawn. And then the mob spawns and dies instantly. That person who does that gets nothing from it. Everyone else has to just hope they're in a group or they tag it. Otherwise you get naught. Is it Waking? I swear the portals are called like Waking Dreams or something. I mean, we'll see them eventually. But you used to be able to see on the map if someone triggered one too. That macro should work, assuming the targetable, which I think they were. Alright, well this is looking pretty damn bad though. Not a single portal that we found as of yet. I think we're gonna skip this idea. Wait until it's in a better zone. We'll do this. I've probably not been paying attention to and I've targeted one and then flown past it, but we are going to the Forbidden Reach. I think we only really even need one rare, but we'll kill two. Oh, there is a chance we get a mount from this also, right? Hello. He's dead. I think that's enough overflow now, though. What do we get, like 1,000? There is the super expensive one, but we're not going to go after that. But the Stormhide, definitely nice, cheap. Oh, it's 2,000. Perfect. Okay. Well, we have enough. Let's go. All right, one of these people should sell me, because this one sell me the mount. There it is. And then if we click this button, it updates. Oh, that's so good. I'm glad we got that fixed finally. Let's go do the Lizzie quest. I think we have 1 or 2 more days left of Lizzie, and then we're gonna head over to Mob. All right, let's feed this. Good. It's another day done. Yeah, I think we only have a couple more days left of this, and we get another mount, which is good. So for now, let us go to Mist, and we're already on our way to this. We're already kind of on our way to this. That'll be another 2 Dragonflight mounts. I think that'll be about it for Dragonflight. Obviously, we need that other Rotuk at some point, but I think that'll be what happened. That'll be it. All right, to Mr. Vandaria. I did want to go do OS. Do we do that first? Or last? Probably last. Oh, I need to do... Yeah, we do Garrison last because we have the Garrison Hearthstone. Okay, let's do this. I wouldn't mind going to Onyx Eggs first. I'm not on War Mode anymore, so this might be more difficult. But let's take a look. And we'll get another egg on the Isle of Giants. And then we will do the Lore Walkers. I have a rough idea of where they are. Okay, well, an egg in... super obvious place. That's a good sign and a good start. Last time we got 9 eggs. See if we can beat that. There's one. Number 2. I should really turn on steady flying for this. When you're just like looking for things, it makes it a little bit easier. There's 3. Good start. Good start. There's 1 sometimes down here. There it is. So all we're doing is just trying to grab them when they're all spawned and then come back later. I just kind of want it to beat the 9 record, really. Here, I've only really ever seen one over this side. I don't think I've seen one over here. All right, the final little mountain. This mountain's normally pretty good, though. It's fine that we can come back. I really should have come here on War Mode initially, but we can come back on War Mode a little bit later on and do another lap. I think that might get us to Revered, maybe? Maybe, if not very close. Yeah, I'd like to just get the item bought out of the way so we are good with that. Farming things. Is this enough? No! How many more do we need? 1? I'm going back. It has to be an egg that none of us have seen that's respawned. I just want to have a quick cheeky look at the guy that was on the... Yeah, where's that one? Aha! I've done it. Alright, 6-6.
You are most welcome, spirits.
Okay, that's good. And now, if you don't know, there's an item you can buy that gives you double reputation. So you should definitely pick this up on the factions once you hit Revered. It's on basically the vast majority of mob factions have this, and it, you know, it cuts the end part of the grind in half. Okay, hopefully there's no people here. I have a feeling there's gonna be though. Seems a little bit too active right now, a little bit too many people knocking around. If there is, then maybe we just go straight to doing Lore Walkers because it doesn't matter if there's competition for that. Yeah, there is definitely people here. Alright, maybe we just come back to these places on War Mode. Okay, alright, well, there's another dude popping up. What is this? Alright, Lore Walkers it is. Then we'll swap into War Mode. This will take about 20 minutes? Well, probably longer if I got lost. First one is ear. There it is. And we need to do the same thing last time. So if you don't know how this mount works as well, you go around clicking these scrolls, and you're not going to get rep initially, but when you complete each of like the achievements or whatever, you're going to get an item mailed to you, and you hand that in for reputation. So it's a good way of getting this done. The same thing as well, once you get to a certain point, you can buy the item that's going to give you double rep, meaning this is all you need to do. You don't have to do any of the other scrolls or whatever. And it's not just scrolls, there's going to be like, yeah, these statue things and things like that to click through. So don't just look specifically for scrolls when you're doing this. Someone got mad that I wasn't using cat form in my very first video. You got to remember, one, I'm yapping, so my like brain thought is fairly low. And two, I don't really play druid. So the muscle memory to just swap into cat out of bombers is not there. This is going to take a bit more than 20 minutes though, maybe. Oh, Windward Isle, we can do a cheeky little egg check. Why not, right? All right, let's make this check quick. Yeah, no, single egg right now. Well, that's okay. We have to come here anyway. And then one more in this zone and we're done. It's another zone knocked out. I might just grab all the ones that are in this zone though, because I'm probably going to forget and get confused and scared. I think I'll just grab all of these and we'll just go zone to zone. So we're half a day in already, and we're at 112. Kind of surprised. I don't know how much the latter part is going to slow down, but I think we're pretty comfortable. Maybe the gold making sessions will be kind of rough when we have to do that, but yeah, overall I think we're okay. Now it's time to get the achievements. We're going to have some mail too. See from Lord Walker Chow. Alright, we're coming to an end. I don't know how long this took. I think it ended up being longer than it should have been. Alright, last one. So there is a trick we can do here as well. First of all, are we revered yet? We need to go loot Alliance. We need to go loot all of these first of all. Hey, you'll see all these scroll items. Each of these that we hand in is going to give rep also. Gonna head here, gonna hand it in. But if you just hand it in, you have to wait for the RP to finish before you can hand in the next. But if you go far enough away, we leave, we come back in, and now we stopped. Now we buy this, we get the double rep. Means things faster. One more, and we're finished. Okay, and now we can buy Red Flying Cloud for 500 gold. Very cheap. Law Walker's done. I wouldn't mind quickly going to Stormwind, swap into War Mode, doing our eggs and the bones. There's no eggs? What do you mean? This is my War Mode. One egg from War Mode. Really? So we got given false hope the first time we did this massively. The fact that War Mode was worse than the other mode is kind of annoying. I'm not going to go hand in one egg. That's like a pitiful amount. I'd be embarrassed. You're back from the egg hunt. How many did you get? Yeah, quite a lot. Yeah. We do some shenanigans here. Maybe too much shenanigans. Okay, no one's here. What we want is a primal egg real fast. That'd be good. Maybe it'd be faster if I just run around in cat form. Because the range is nice, but the loot range is really small on these for some reason. It doesn't help me that much anyway. Loot the goddamn items. Why is auto loot so scuffed for me? Do I check for more eggs after this? Nah, I think I'm just going to go straight to Obsidian Sanctum after this. And then we do Garrison. I always forget. Oh, that's all the red is definitely not red. I kind of want to go check for eggs. One more cheeky check for eggs. I do want to go to Korthia. I think Korthia is worth it. We could pick up, actually, we could grab engineering and tailoring, right? Oh, I did want to go and try kill the Warfront rares. A little bit of decent odds gambling. Those rares have a good chance of dropping. They're quick to kill. I think they're worth it. Yeah, this place has been picked clean. Alright, well, we got some eggs for this session at least. Okay. Good rake. I might as well just loot all this too. It'll get mailed to me regardless, but where does it want me to train? Isn't it in Crossfire? It wants me to train anyway? No? Compelling gameplay. Aimed already. Alright, to Shadow Moon. Do this final quest, and that's day 2 of the not the training post. The stable's done. It means we have 2 beasts under our training. I can spot none. Oh, third spot summit. There it is. This is what we're after. This guy. He's been alive for 11 hours. So that shows that it took, what, 2.5 hours from when the zone loaded for him to spawn? There it is. We got ourselves a rare mount. Wow. Do we check for void talent too? We got a freebie, why not? I never quite remember where the portals spawn for this guy. Oh, maybe the next challenge, or maybe I could continue this account when we do a next challenge, or maybe I could go like 24 hours to get the rarest mounts or something. Once again, not a crazy session, but we did make some work towards a bunch of stuff again. The number is slowly going up. I think we gained 5 mounts again today, so not bad. Just a very quick session as it's the end of the month. I'm not going to be here on the weekend, so there's a couple of trading post things I want to do. Someone said that trading post mounts don't count towards the achievement, so I want to see if that is true. Oh, we are nowhere near this. Alright, so we're not getting this mount this month. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Not the end of the world. Alright, let's go see about this trading post thing. Now let's see. So for now we should only buy one. Is there any returners? Oh, there's so many we can buy this month. There's 3 mounts. Alright, let's buy one of these. So what are we on before we buy this? 115. Let me check the achievement. 115. Okay, so obviously if this works, we go to 116. If it doesn't work, don't go to 116. I just bought the wrong one. We went to 116. Yeah, I really didn't expect. Maybe there was one that's broken that they bought and they were like, oh yeah, it doesn't work. Like maybe these faction ones are weird. Let's buy the... Wait, which one's the horde one? Or are they both usable by either? I assume this one's going to be the alliance one. Let's buy this. Yeah, we got credit for both of those. But it's 2 mounts we can get. The downside now is we are out of tendies. Maybe we can get enough to get another mount next month if we actually do the traveler's log. But for now, yeah, that is that out of the way. That is that done. We do need to do... We could finish Lizzie, or do more Lizzie at least, and then go get some eggs. But do we get eggs first? Which one's easier for us? I guess with Lizzie, at least we can fly back to the main city and take the portal. With the mop ones, a little bit harder. So let's do that. Yeah, I need to recheck the person's comment, but on the very first episode, I'm pretty sure they said traders post mounts don't count towards the achievement. And I thought, oh, you know, maybe they're right. No, they've just won right. Actually, before we go, what item do I need today? Or is today the curry day? No, we need woolly mammoth mountain pelt today. So tomorrow, or the next time we do this, is the mount day. So that's good. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of stuff today, and we're going to garrison her after we're done in mop, I think. 117, though. I need to do a tally at some point to figure out how many mounts were expected to still get that Ariza, and figure out where we're at. I haven't really done a proper tally since things have been unexpected. Things have been different to the original plan. Alright, yeah, next time we do this, we get a mount. So this nearly done. So we're going to mop. We're going to try and get some eggs. Need 650 to go from revered to exalted. I don't know where you end up after the quest line, but if that's the case, that's at 1,000 gold. So we can definitely do that. Well, I'm seeing eggs already. That's what you like to see. A very obvious egg too, so that's good. Oh. Number 2. Can we go for the new record? New record. I want more than 9. Oh ho! Hello. 3, 4, 5 already, and we've done 2 rocks. No, there's another one. 6, 7. We need 3 more for a new record. 9. No, sorry, 8. I don't know where else there can be one in this lower section. There's probably more spots, but oh, what the hell? That's so like. I probably missed this. That's very sneaky. I thought it was more obvious for our best. Now we just need 1 more. 1 singular egg. There's... Oh my god. God Rock delivers. As always. Well. So there can be a lot spawned. I wonder what the max is. Because, yeah, we just looted 12 eggs from this lap, and there's probably more that I've missed too, but I am happy enough with that. So like 1 to 2 more sessions of this and we are finished. I mean, we're about to get 1.5k per egg. We might even be basically finished now. We might be able to just finish this because I do have quests still to do that I need for the free one, so maybe we can just finish this right now, right here. 1.5k an egg. How close are we? We're very close. We are insanely close. Yeah, so these quests will get me exalted, and doing this will save me 2.5k gold as well. Well, we're exalted. Where's the mount? Huh? How did I get this mount? Where's me mount? Or do I just... Ah, here we go. Oh, I thought I had to complete a race. Okay, free. I love free. That's our free mount got. And then if we speak to this dude, we can buy... Yeah, you could buy these like racing flags to put down. No one really ever did it, but no, I appreciate them trying. I need if we can get the thing to train to tame cloud serpents too. Maybe that would be a good video going through all of the taming things for hunters, because there's a lot of them now. It's a big variety, and I guess people probably don't have them all. Although I think if you just make a Pandaren, you skip that requirement. I don't know if it unlocks for your whole account though, probably not. That is this completely done. Is that everything in mop finished now? I think we're finished though. I think this is mop done. So let's quickly do our garrison dailies. And then, yeah, I think that will be about it for this session. Not a bad little session though. We just got 5 mounts. Work towards another like 8. So where are these? We have to kill something in this zone. So we'll do that later. We need to tame something in this zone. I think we need to fight something in this zone. Okay, so let's, first of all, I probably should have knocked myself out of war mode. But let's see if this zone's been in recently. Let's check Talador too. Because if these have been up for a few hours, then we could potentially look for the rare spawns. Here! Haha, no way! Hello, friend of the Grummels. Thank you for the mount. Well, well, well. What do we have here? And that's why this add-on's kind of nice, because if you know it's potentially able to spawn and you're in war mode, you can have a quick look and get yourself a cheeky little rare mount. That's 2 rare mounts. Well, we actually had quite a few rare mounts. All right, we're taming one of these. Get on our mount ourselves. Wow, I was not expecting to see him there, and I nearly missed that extra little dot. It was only because I don't even know why I re-looked at the map. It's definitely, I might even just go check all of them. The greed is setting in. So the rare had been alive for 1 hour 20. The zone, there was multiple mobs that I'd moused over that had been alive for about 4 hours. So that means the old info of 60 hours or whatever is completely not true. And that does line up with our Path Runner, right? Wasn't that alive for about 2 hours after the other mobs were alive? So maybe it's like 2+ hours now, which does mean if that is the case, it is very close to spawning in this zone, but it could take longer than that too. All right, well, it's not up here. We're gonna check Negrand. All right, let's check for this first one. So he spawns. Wait, how long's this zone been alive? 50 minutes again. Probably way too early. I don't think we're gonna find these ones, but we should definitely kill any other rare we find, because we need the rep from these anyway, because we're going to be doing this rep at some point. So not the worst to just be popping in here and killing these out real quick. Once we're done with all our shenanigans, we could go back to Frostfire Ridge and maybe wait for the respawn. Is there anything else we could do in the meanwhile? Void Talon can spawn like here somewhere. Actually, if the zone is... I should check, because this zone has been up for an hour. If that is the case and Void Talon despawns 5 minutes after it spawns. No, because it would be 20 minutes after the zone goes live, which means it wouldn't spawn for like half an hour. Really, I need to find a comment that actually confirms. Maybe I'll do that in a minute. So you hand these into this one and you get 500 rep per. So for our quick little fly around killing the rares, we got ourselves 4.5k rep. Next time we do this, if we get this zone to ourselves again, that's another 4.5k rep to start us off on the grind. That'll get us into Honored, and then we just have to grind out the rest ourselves. Is there anything else we could be doing? In WoD, I don't think so. Actually, we could be starting to farm this rep, to be fair, but I think we'll save that for another time. Anything else in WoD we could be doing right now? We could do some Saber Stalker grind, maybe, while we kill some time. That wouldn't be the worst use of our time, because we are going to do that, I think. At least that gives us an idea of how long that rep grind will take. Yeah, I think that's about it. 18 mounts remain. Not bad. Although there's definitely been some luck. I wouldn't mind doing the intro for BFA so we can do the Warfront stuff. I wouldn't mind testing this fully at some point. Maybe I will, to figure out exactly how long it takes for these rares to respawn in these zones, because I think that would be a pretty useful video. We're gonna do it. Let's go do the BFE intro. Oh, in last session I had a migraine. It knocked me out for like 5 hours. It took it so long to get rid of, but I'm okay. Once it was gone, it's gone. But so we picked up the brand quest already, right? Oh god, we have a lot of quests already. Where is it? This? The Wounds Champion. I guess I don't get like a magic book. Oh, do you get renown boosts with the new class boosts? Does this even lead me on to what I want? Or the reason is I wanted this to also be useful for making a guide on unlocking like mop Annihilofer and stuff, because there was a lot of people very confused during the collect a bounty event. I think that would be useful because it's confusing. Like, getting started with the mop Annihilofer stuff is not straightforward at all. Going to Oldham's fine because we do need to swap our phase in anyway, because we still have the old phase in because it broke last time we were trying to do this stuff. But I think the requirements are you do this stuff with Bran, you do your like race intro stuff or the faction intro stuff, and then you just do the Najata stuff, and then you go help Bran again, not Bran, Magna. They're all the same guys. You are good. You just progress that until you have mop unlocked. So I think this is what bugged out my AQ last time, because I hadn't done this initial stuff with Magni before. Azariah. See, people don't like, and this is obviously a hot topic, because I understand definitely why people don't like systems like this. I think endgame near infinite grind stuff is kind of good. Just tone it back a bit, make it not feel as crazy. I liked, me personally, BFA, where every like 6 hours there'd be a ton of world quests for you to go and do and get some gold, get some rep, get some Azerite power. I liked that. Now I get why people didn't like that, but I thought that was pretty good. I think there's definitely a good middle ground that could be achieved, but I think they won't do anything like that. I think the general player base is kind of happy with the way more toned back style of the game, where you just kind of log in and just exist and it's completely fine. And I get that, because a lot of people playing the game aren't sat waiting for world quests every 6 hours. Like, they don't have that opportunity. Majority of people who play WoW don't care to or aren't able to log on every 6 or so hours to do some world quests. But you know, there could definitely be daily world quests, and I would be completely fine if there's some kind of catch up that's pretty generous. Like, say you miss a week, all right, now you get like a 1.9x bonus on your Azerite next week or something, until you're not, maybe it doesn't boost you all the way there, but it gets you pretty close, so that the people who do it religiously are still a tiny bit ahead, just so they feel like their time isn't completely wasted. But yeah, I mean, I don't really care. Or maybe make it take a little bit longer. Maybe the catch-up comes in like at the end of the week, or I don't know. I'm not the game dev, probably for a good reason, but I don't really care if like I do it first and someone else does it easier after, because that's basically how WoW is right now, and people don't really realize that, right? For example, if you're going after the 2k achievement or the 3k achievement or the head of the curve, if I wait until the end of the expansion to do it, it's so much easier, especially with how things are right now. They're going to have turbo boost very soon, which means your eye level is going to go higher. You're going to get easier access to like crests and stuff. We're going to have way more crafting gear. You can have the raid renown, which is going to nerf the raid itself. Anyone who does heroic raid now, or 3k and M plus or whatever, they're doing the harder version of it. It's going to get easier. It will by default get easier, because everyone's just going to have more gear. So things already work like that. Like, if I go and work for something now, it's easier later on, and that is fine. I do not care about that at all. I do not think that's a problem. And then you can choose. Do I want to be fast and first, or do I want to chill and do it when it's a bit easier? Your choice. We're very, very close to being done with this, which should give us the war front stuff. We don't have it yet though. And then war campaign. And then once we hand this in, I think we get war fronts. And then from here, it'd be figuring out how we do the Najata. I think it's just send the fleet, right? Yeah. And then we do send the fleet and progress from there. For now, let's quickly check the warfront stuff. Now, the reason I'm going after these, it might seem silly. It might seem like it doesn't make sense. But the reason is these have a pretty good drop chance. It's not crazy, but it's not bad either. It's like multiple percent, 4%, something in that range. Because if we just get one, it's completely worth the time. We didn't get one this time, but I mean, how long did that take? Minutes? I think once this is over, I'll use this account to record the Najata stuff, just so we can show how to get to Najata, how to get to like mop, how to unlock all that stuff. That's the other thing, like from the beginning, not many people can get footage of it being like completely fresh. All right, let's go to the garrison. That'll be the last thing we do. All right, final spot for the ball. If it's not up now, then maybe we can get it later. But if not, like, this has been a pretty good session regardless. We've got a lot of stuff done, considering this was only meant to be a little short little session that just check trading post and do like garrison dailies. I'm very happy with what we got done. Not looking good. All right, maybe later on I'll quickly do a lap before I have to go out. But for now, yeah, good progress. Very good. 120 out of 200, so 80 more to go. We still have, yeah, it's going to be the last like 40 or something. That's where things start to get a lot more difficult, where we're picking up like just specific things. That's where the time will start getting more tight, I think. But for now, pretty good. I mean, we're not even a day in. We're not even, only just half a day in, and we're already at 120. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.